All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning, man. We're excited to be with you this morning. Well, we're going to have some fun today. I got an exciting broadcast going for you today. Got my boy Kapp Summers with me. And, man, I'm really excited. We're gonna bring him up and start getting some of his expertise in the morning in a minute. But while you're here, let's get our likes and shares done. Let's go ahead and get our likes and shares done for all of our viewers who are out there. You know the routine. You know how we do. Let's get our likes and shares done. Share the broadcast. Thank you everyone who's joining this morning. All right. Let's make sure you got everything rocking like you need it. We're going to be ready to rock and roll. Share some good information to you. All right. So if you're on, let's get our likes and shares done. And man, I'm excited. I'm having fun today already. And enjoying my brother already this morning. And it's going to be a super exciting day. Super exciting day. Let's see here. Making sure I got all of our sound check done. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Bobby Bonner. All right. Good morning, Leilani. Okay, yeah, I'm working the sound now. Yeah, I'm working that now. I hear a little bit of in and out there. All right, so we're working that sound right now. Okay, we're working that right now. All right. Man. Yeah. All right. All right. If you will, just like and share the broadcast for us. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we'll be there in just a moment. Just bear with us for a second. So while we get everything set, y'all know the routine. Like and share for us. Thank you to all of our Impact family, our Kingdom Agenda Fellowship friends, everyone who's joining the broadcast. Yeah. All right. Thank you. All of our friends from MA. I see you out there. I see you, MA. I see you, MA. I see you. So let me do my administrative part, get my shares done. Yeah. I'm excited about my bruh. And okay. All right. I'm sharing it to all my groups, my family up in Chilton County. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. Okay. I think we're in good shape. We're ready to rock and roll, man. Let me get my Let's Talk family in there. Yeah. All right. Yeah. We're super excited again to be with you, man. To have my brother Kapp Summers with us. We're going to have a great discussion this morning. Say good morning to the people, Kapp.
What's up, Kapp Summers? How everybody doing out there?
All right. All right. All right. We're working through the details and yeah, we're working through the details. And so I think we're doing good, man. So again, this is my brother Kapp Summers, man. This is a cat that I really, really admire. And I just have a blast with him. Um, let's see here. All right. So we're good. We got good sound on everything, man. And you guys, hey, listen, this is going to be an open discussion today. It's going to be an open discussion today. Kapp and I together, we're going to talk about some important things today, and I want you to join the conversation. If you will, you can throw your likes and your comments up on the broadcast. And man, we'll be glad to answer any questions. If you have a question, drop it out there. And while we're in our discussion, we'll make sure we do our best to share those questions with Kapp, and we'll make sure we get you some answers. So again, one of the missions of Impact is to always do total man ministry. We're concerned not just about your spirit, but your body and your soul. Okay, your body and your soul, and that's important to us. And one of the things that I always talk about is that you need to be complete and whole and lacking nothing. That's the peace of God. And so as we talk with Kapp this morning, our objective is to work on some things in the natural. One of my former trainers that I used to deal with, I said to them before, I know that the Lord numbers our days, bro. We can't add no days to us. But here's the truth of the matter. I can make the quality of my days better right now. So I'm super excited that you're with us. Kapp, first of all, Kapp, talk to me for a minute about who Strong Point Fitness is. Tell us about you and what you do as a trainer, brother.
Strong Point Fitness is, like you said, is trying to build people and myself stronger mentally, physically, and sometimes spiritually. I just want to be able to help people. I found a knack to want to see people get better. As a black man, our race, a lot of us don't take health and wellness very serious. Mm-hmm. So, and a lot of times we just uneducated about it because of the way we was raised and different things like that. So being into fitness and knowing the science and how the body works, I want to be able to share my knowledge about making better choices to my family members and my extended family members, and it just grew into a love for, wanting to help my people as a whole.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that impressed me, and we met at MA, shout out to our MA family, riding in all the family of the MA. We got a lot of folks from MA on. Brainard Collins is on there. I see Kim Jordan, and I think Kim's one of your clients, isn't she? Brainard too. Yeah, both of them in your class. He say, those are his folks, and let me say, he's not my personal trainer, but I so appreciate this brother. I train with another trainer, but man,
it's all love.
It's all love. We all one big family at MA. So shout out to our MA family. We definitely want to thank them for being on, and especially all the Kapp's clients that are sharing with us today. And so, as Kapp was saying, his thing has always been to help us be better. And I remember, man, us talking in the gym. And this just the little nuggets of wisdom you would give me. You say, do this, don't do that. You, Coach T, Wayman at the time from T-Scope, and you would just give me little nuggets all the time, and you did it so freely.
Yeah. Everything ain't about $1.
Everything about $1. It's about helping one another. And so so I'm excited. So today, guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about some health, some nutrition. We're gonna start off our discussion in the area of nutrition. And so and again, if you have a question, you can throw it in there. You can drop us a comment. Let us know. If you have a question about a particular thing. Kapp, talk to us about how important it is to eat properly and rest and things like that. Nutrition.
It's very important to eat properly. To put the right things in your body to get the right nutrients out of food, so your body can respond the right way. Rest is very important as well. It's just as important or more important than the exercise you do. If you're not giving your body the proper amount of rest, then you won't heal back properly, and you'll just, your body won't respond. A lot of people think they can go to the gym 7 days a week and just beat your body down. But it's like laying a brick wall. If you keep putting the bricks up and keep knocking them down, your wall will never get built.
So wait a minute, you say rest is as important as working out?
Just as important, because when you tear those muscle fibers down, you have to be able to let them repair back if you want to look like something. I don't know of anybody that want to come to the gym to just work and not look like something. Yeah, you're gonna be conditioned. Yeah, you're gonna feel good and be strong in your body. But you want you want people to see that as well when you put your clothes on. I do. I want to put my clothes on.
Yeah, I mean that's part of the objective.
Exactly.
And I'll say this: one of the things that kind of tripped me out was I thought it was all in what the pounds looked like, how my weight looked. But man, I think one of the things I've learned is it's a look.
It's a look for everyone. I mean, for females especially. I mean, it's a lot of females out there that's strong, and I applaud those females that like to lift heavy weight. But most females want to look good when you come to the gym. You don't want to come to the gym and bust your behind and work hard and then go out and somebody not notice it. That's and for males too. I mean, as a male, when I put on my clothes, I get I get a kick out of people asking me, man, do you work out? I know you work out. You look like you you move a lot of weight, or are you a personal trainer? Of course I am. I mean, for me to walk into the public and do what I do and nobody not notice it, it'll kind of be like a understatement or insult. And touching on nutrition as well. Nutrition is very important to the body. You eat certain type of foods that give you certain type of energy and different things like that. Different things that bring about a lot of things in your life. A lot of people take detoxes on a regular basis. That's not healthy. If you eat the proper nutrition, the food that you eat will detox your body itself. The calories that you take in is very important. You over consume calories, that causes you to gain weight. If you don't take enough calories in, it causes you to hold weight. So a lot of people don't understand how the body works. Once you understand how the body works, then you'll be, your body in particular, then you'll be more in tune to how to lose, how to gain, or what you want, or how to get the look you want.
So, Cap, let's talk, and we're talking total man for a minute. So let me, you talked about the calories and the proper diet. You know, in the book of Genesis, and I'm not going to throw a lot of scripture at us today, but I want us to have a full circle. In Genesis, when the devil was tempting Eve, and this is interesting because I found it when I was researching, I found it at an interesting place. You know, God told man he could eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. He could, I mean, the tree of the garden, but not the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Yeah. But when the enemy came in and tempted her, and he began to question her, she said, "Listen, the Lord said we could eat the fruit of the vine. We could eat vegetation." So when we originally were created as vegetarians.
Exactly.
Vegetarians.
One of the strongest animals on the planet, which is a gorilla, is a vegetarian. And a lot of people don't.
Wait a minute, hold on. Time out, Cap. Come on, now, hold up, bro. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah. Say that again. One of the strongest animals on the planet.
A gorilla is not a meat-eating animal. It's a vegetarian. I mean, you can fact check me. Just look it up.
Dude, wait a minute. You done messed me up. So a gorilla never eats meat.
1,500 pounds of muscle.
And he got all that muscle and all that definition, and he never eats meat. He's just raw strength.
The gorilla is a vegetarian. A lot of people don't understand that, but and there's nothing wrong with being a vegetarian. Meat has its benefits.
Okay.
It has its drawbacks. A lot of people digestive systems don't take certain types of meat. Me myself, I don't eat beef because it's slow digesting for my system. A lot of people can't eat beef or pork for different reasons. Gout, hypertension. It causes several different effects on your body. A lot of times, meat is very important. It's one of the highest sources of protein that's edible that you can take in your mouth. It's way better than a supplemental protein. Mm-hmm. Beef is one of the highest forms of protein that's edible. Mm-hmm. Then chicken, then fish. So, it has its pros and it has its cons. It depends on the person and who's consuming it.
Yeah. So check this, Cap. Check this. One of the things I know that I had to learn, and it's through diet and what you guys have taught me is processed meat. Like sandwich meats and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I didn't realize until I went on a real good clean diet how much salt and stuff like that was in the food, man.
See, back when before refrigeration and all that type of stuff, salt is used to preserve things. Mm-hmm. They used to put meat in the ground and cover it in salt to be able to cure it and keep it for days and days at a time. So that's where that concept came from. A lot of this processed stuff is not good for you because anything that they can keep for long periods of time, it robs us of the nutrients. Most foods that's natural or organic, or as people would use the word organic, it's gonna spoil in about a week. And if you don't use it, then you got to throw it out. So those are the type of things you want to put in your body. Stuff that you can keep for around about a week, or you got to go ahead and use it up. And most people think, oh, that's really expensive to eat that way. It's better to buy something that you can keep on the shelf 2 weeks or 2 months and go to it, but it's really not.
So it's really not that healthy. Somebody just put a comment into my, not the sandwich meat. but the truth of the matter is we have a lot of habits that are not good. One of the things you and I were talking about the other week was this concept of discipline. We were talking in the gym, and we were just rapping as we were talking about this time together, man. And again, I'm with my boy Kapp Summers of Strong Point Fitness, and he was talking a few minutes ago about how important it is to have that weight loss, and or to have that proper diet and the effects of having that, and how good that can be for you. I'm gonna drop in a shot of one of his clients here. And what's the young lady's name we have on picture? Zakia, man, look at the difference in her body shape, her design. I mean, just from proper dieting, working out with Kapp. I'm sure you worked some of that off of her.
Oh,
yeah, you worked that off of her. But man, look at the difference. Look at the image. Look at the feeling. And you know, the Bible says that we should prosper even as our soul prospers. So the more we know and the smarter we become on some things, the better off we're going to be. And so it is awesome to get your mind right. So discipline. We talked about this. Talk about discipline for a minute, Kapp.
Man, you got to have the discipline within yourself. I mean, you know, some people's not better than others. I don't have discipline a lot of times, but I know what to do for my body to make up the difference. Everybody's not gonna go cold turkey. You know, you have to do what works for you. But my advice to a person would be give up a little bit at a time. Make realistic goals. If you, I said this before on Little Known Nutritional Fact, you're gonna take away something that you normally like. If you drink a 6-pack of Coke a week, start drinking 3 Cokes. I ain't asking you to put them all down because it may not be realistic to a person.
Wow.
But cut back and you make yourself realistic goals and take small steps. And then eventually you will get to the thing where I don't need that. That's not for me. Being unrealistic, sometimes we can see a lot of people do a lot of things, but you know, people give you 15 seconds of a video when they looking their best, or a flash of a picture when they looking their best, but that had to start somewhere. Those people didn't just be that way.
Yeah.
It was a journey. And I like to show people the journey. I like to show people the struggle. A lot of my clients be like, "Oh, don't video me yet. I want to wait till." No, we want to show them everything. We want to show them that this is real.
So the process.
It's not surgery. You got to trust the process.
You got to trust the process.
That, hey, you didn't just go and do this overnight. And you know, it can look like that sometimes, but the reality is it don't happen that way.
It takes time, huh? Exactly. And it takes discipline.
Definitely, you got to be disciplined. You got to hold yourself accountable.
You know, Kapp, one of the things we said in that discussion was, and I said this to you, it's some stuff you're not gonna pray away.
No. You know, I love God. Let me say this. But it's a lot of things that God instilled in yourself, man, that you have to exercise within the physical on your own. It's not going to be a magical hand that come out of the sky to say, hey, I'm going to take this away from you. Diabetes is real, and it's a direct effect of people's choices a lot of times. Sometimes it's hereditary. Sometimes high blood pressure is hereditary. And then you can do about that, but try to make the best choices to keep yourself in the best condition. But when you cause these things to come upon you because of your poor choices, that's not something you can get on your knees and say, God, take this away, because you made that choice. It gave you free will. You made the choice to eat that fried chicken or that Big Mac or 30 quarter pounds a week. You made that choice. So you have to make the choice to do better.
Yeah, and let me say this too, Kapp. And as you're saying that, it reminds me of something that I want to share. Is that your choices kind of change your taste,
exactly,
and your taste affects your choices.
Exactly.
So if you start working on it and you start breaking that down and getting away from some things, we find that through discipline you can change a lot about your life. And it makes a difference. It's choices and taste and choice, you know?
Yeah, you have to give up some things. It's point blank. You have to give up something. You don't want to, you know, a lot of people don't understand life is basically built upon two things. And I tell my people this all the time. I told this to my kids. It's all about choices and consequences. Whatever choice you make, you're going to have to suffer a consequence. It can be good or bad, but it's two things, choices and consequences, that's going to be a part of life.
You know, it's so funny. My wife says that all the time. It's all about choices and consequences. It's you're gonna have to deal with it at some point.
At some point.
And you got to decide. You know what you're gonna do. You got to decide. And when we don't decide, you know, it ends up costing us. Exactly. It ends up costing us. You know, it ends up costing us. And so that discipline is very, very, very important. It's very important. Exactly. Now, you know, one of the things that I appreciated about you on the fitness side was you always shared information. So let's talk fitness a little bit right now. Talk about and tell you something that I learned. When I walk around doing muscle use and things like that, I can't get that. And I mean, it's not the same as going to the gym.
No. It's because you're doing what you call, when you come to the gym, you're doing target training. Hey, when people say, oh, I walk all day. I went to the park and walked for 2 miles. Okay, cool. You walked around for about 5 miles all day. When I add up my steps from walking back and forth, just going where I need to go, you got to walk everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're going to roll around in a wheelchair, you got to walk everywhere. So I don't count that as exercising. I mean, you can do a power walk where you go and you keeping the same pace, you moving your body parts, you swing your arms and all that. But walking, just regular walking, that's not exercise. That's getting from point A to point B, in my opinion. The importance of exercising is, and the reason you don't feel the exact same way is because you're doing target training. You're targeting certain body parts and certain muscles when you come in the gym. You wouldn't be bending down, picking up 125 pounds and lifting it over your head on a regular basis. When you walk in your kitchen and you pick up something out of the refrigerator, it's not 125 pounds.
You better believe it ain't.
And if it falls out your hand and drop on the floor, you bend over and pick it up. It's about 9, 10-ounce can of water bottle or a 16-ounce water bottle. That's different than coming in the gym, picking up, doing a power clean and a press over your head. So, you're going to feel a little different than just walking around when you're going to the gym. You target training. And
one of the things I learned when you talk about that target training, Kapp, and I think, and and I'm telling you, I've learned so much on my journey. And I'll tell you, if I can just do a little personal testimonial for a second. Okay. I stood up and I preached one time and I wasn't feeling good. And at that time, I was about 275 pounds. Wow. People couldn't tell, because I always had a little fashion, a little style about me. But I was covering up what I didn't like seeing. Exactly. I was 275 pounds. Thankfully today, I'm at about 239. So it's been good for me to do this. And even, and you said something to me, and I'm driving you somewhere in a direction. You said something to me, because when we dealt with COVID, okay, wait a minute. Oh, sorry, hold on a second. I got a question here. What's the best way to eat certain things, calorie counting and portion control, or a mixture of both? Let's address that before I finish my testimony. Is it calories or portion control? How do you do that?
It's both. First, you have to find out what your caloric needs are. And the best way to do that is you get with a trainer. You can come by MA Fitness. We got trainers that'll help you figure that out.
Your caloric need, how many calories you need to eat.
Exactly. And everybody's caloric value is different because it depends on how much your body weight is. Mm-hmm. So you have to do a little math and calculate your body weight by, times a number to get your caloric intake to figure out if you're trying to gain weight or lose weight. Okay. And the best way to eat certain things, or you have to put your body on a clock. Okay. You should be eating every 2 to 3 hours, something. And what that does is not a whole meal. You have to have healthy snacks in between meals. Uh-huh. But what that does is when you put the proper stuff into your body, it causes your body to ramp up and start burning fat. it causes your metabolism to move and burn all day.
So wait a minute. So eating and wow, that's crazy. That's really crazy, and that's good information because one of the things I didn't understand is that because when I started eating plans and I know one of my other trainers, my current trainers, gave me one before, and I'm like, man, this is like a whole lot of food because I'm eating so often.
Yeah, but you're not eating full meals. And a lot of people don't understand that when they say eat 5 times a day or 6 times a day, it's not 5 full meals. It's healthy snacks in between, fruit in the morning, nuts in the afternoon. But if you ever had this experience, and I think all of us have, when you eat something, a lot of times your body starts warming up. Sometimes you start sweating. That's your metabolism burning.
Kicking in.
It's kicking in and causing your body to burn fat, even when you're not mobile. So, most times you're eating, you're sitting still. So when you're doing that, you have to be putting the right thing in your body. I mean, it's gonna do it every time. But if you're putting a piece of fried chicken versus a piece of baked fish, you're gonna get a different effect from it.
It's so funny.
But it's still gonna start ramping up your metabolism.
It's gonna gas you. Exactly. It's gonna get you going. And it's so funny. I had crazy thoughts sometimes, Cap. Sometimes it's the difference between putting regular gas in or premium gas.
Why would you put like this? I'm gonna use this example with this gas scare. Somebody said a Maserati is not supposed to have 87 gas. They're exactly right. Don't put 87 in a Maserati.
Tear it up.
You're gonna have the valves rattling. You're gonna be looking crazy because for premium. They was out of premium for a couple of days, but that was the best example of, I wouldn't put moonshine just because it's clear and look like water in my body, the substitute for water. I know what's the best thing for me. The water is best. Why would I drink moon? If you see a glass of moonshine and a glass of water right here, they both gonna look the same.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I know better. I need to drink this water. I don't need to drink this moonshine.
Cap, man, you funny dude. You funny dude because we've talked about this. We've talked about this. Now you don't drink, do you?
No, drink or smoke. Never have.
And that's so amazing to hear the brother say that he's never drank or smoked. So he really, really takes care of his temple.
I mean, I don't care who do. I ain't knocking nobody. For doing it. It's just something I don't choose to do. I can't bring myself to do it. I want to try it, but I just can't. This long, this many years.
This many years, they don't need to start now. Yeah. So back to my testimony. Thank you for that question. Thank you for that question. So I started this journey. I guess I've been in now probably about 2 years now, Cap. Maybe a little bit longer. You and I have been knowing each other, and I started in the gym. And I've come from 275 down to about 239. I feel better. But I remember one day, post-COVID, and that's where I was going. Coming out of COVID, I was out of the gym, man, for probably about a month. And then emotionally and mentally, I couldn't get myself back. I saw my weight gain come back. I saw all of that. And one of the first things you said to me coming back into the gym, and when I knew I had to get back, I stood up on a Sunday morning. I'm going to try not to get emotional about this. But I stood up on a Sunday morning, man, and I preached. And and usually I can, and folks who use Impact, you know this. I could sing 3 songs, 5 songs, dance around the altar, preach, lay hands on folks, all of that, and still be good. But this particular Sunday, I just tried to sing a song, a couple of songs, and then preach, and I could not do it. My wind was gone. My health was off. But one of the things you said to me when I came back to gym, and I'm just giving you kudos at this moment, brother, is you said to me, man, if you had not been working out before it hit you, you probably wouldn't have recovered the way you did.
A lot of people don't understand the effect of having their body in the condition to be able to deal with that disease because the disease is real. It was a real deal. And we lost a lot of people. And I believe the sole reason we lost so many people is because of their conditioning and the health that they was in.
Pre-existing conditions.
Exactly, the pre-existing condition. And I know a lot of people was elderly and, who we don't expect the 65 or 70-year-old person to be in a gym every day. I mean, that's unrealistic. I mean, it happens, but for that to happen, it don't happen more often than none. So, and people have all type of things going on, kidney failure, be on dialysis, high blood pressure, and it's nothing we could do about that situation. But the people that could do something about the situation, it's a respiratory. COVID was a respiratory disease, and the best way to strengthen your respiratory system is to do cardiovascular type exercises and work out. So by you being in the gym, doing what you was doing, it prepared you for that blow. I mean, you still took it, but you got up.
Yes, sir.
You got back up.
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
It puts you on the mat, but it knocks you down, but it didn't knock you out.
That's it, sir.
So
yeah.
Being in that gym helped you get back up.
It helped me. I got on set. So here's a scenario. Here's a scenario. I've never worked out, which I was not a gym person. Y'all know, if y'all know my history, I was a band head, and I was a band head at a majority Caucasian school. So we wasn't like grinding like ASU or grinding like A&M or Florida State, Florida. We had our own stuff, but it was nowhere near working out. I've never been a gym person. I've never been a workout person. But once I saw my weight get almost to 300 pounds, 275 pounds, that's closer to 300 than it is to 2.
Exactly.
Once I saw my weight creeping toward 300 pounds, and I said, listen, I want longevity. I want my life I want to live to the fullness of what God has for me. I don't want to die early from foolishness and stuff like that. So once I started my journey and I started getting the wisdom that you were sharing and the wisdom that Tanner was saying and Coach was saying and EJ was, and all these guys in the gym, they all work at MA together and they all keep us all moving. They got their own clients, but we all work together. And once it helped me start to change my lifestyle, some days I felt like it wasn't happening fast enough. So here's the question for you, Kapp, and this is to encourage everyone out there. So I'm personally overweight. I've never worked out. I feel like I've got too much on me. I've got bad knees. I got achy joints. Where do I start? How do I start?
Well, one day at a time. You got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
First, you got to get moving. And you're right. It's not going to happen overnight. You got to understand that a person that's heavier than they always been, or they're not used to being that heavy, they didn't put the weight on overnight. And see, we want this magical thing that we want it to go away, because we get to the point where we frustrated and like, I'm sick of this. But you got to look back on how many years did it take you to get this way. I know some people who had great bodies 10, 15 years ago, some 5 years ago, and you will look at them and like, man, that a particular female be like, man, she had the best body I ever seen, but she had a kid, and things happen, life happened. They still eating bad, and you wouldn't believe they used to look like what they used to look like. But that same body is still there. It's under the fat. You just got fat covering that same body because it's genetically. It's genetics. It's still there. So you can get back to that person that you were, or you're not gonna get the years back, because of course we get older by the year. But you had to get moving. You got to start somewhere. And I know a lot of people are intimidated by gyms. They feel like everybody looking at them, or they feel like they got to be as good as everybody in there. But everybody in that gym started somewhere. So, whether it be the park or your neighborhood, or you can take a chair in your house and just do stand up, sit down, squats, just to get moving. Call me. I mean, if you want to get some type of sense of what to do, come to MA Fitness, 3040 Eastern Boulevard. I'll give you a free week just to get you going, if that's the case. And, if you want to continue, we'll talk about some things after that. But you got to get moving. You got to make your mind up first. Once you make your mind up to get that you want to do this, it all will come to you.
Yeah, and it's a thing where we just have to start. We have to start. We have to start, and we got to start somewhere. Yeah. I think that's Carla. Carla's one of your clients.
Yeah, Carla's one of my loyal clients.
Carla, and that thing just as crazy as she want to be. When you talk about crazy, that thing is crazy as she want to be. I love her. And look at MA. We've got, well, I say we've got because I'm in part of the MA family. We got the sauna there. We shoot the breeze in the sauna after we work out, and everybody's in there. You go in there, you get that sweaty and kind of detox after that. I think it helps with your muscles and stuff too.
Get the toxins out your body.
Get the toxins out your body. But this is Carla. She's one of Kapp's clients, and listen, he can work with you. And I remember 2 years ago, this was not Carla.
No.
Carla's probably twice this size when I first met her. This was not Carla 2 years ago.
Yeah, she go hard. Carla is a good client. She came from not wanting to flip a tire to the burpee queen. Anybody know what a burpee is? Hey, it ain't that sweet.
It ain't that sweet.
Is, I really appreciate Carla for staying with me this long. She could have did her own thing, but she chose to maintain under my tutelage. So, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And she's been, she inspires me some days. I can't tell her that because I want to get a big head. But,
wow.
Sometimes she do things. She help out my newer clients. She'll, a lot of times I don't be want to do no demonstration.
Yeah.
I don't want to do no moving around until my workout. But Carla step in and she'll demonstrate some of the workouts for me, and I appreciate all that. Yeah.
Let me shoot this at you, man. Some of our comments, and I think this is so important, bro. This is so important for us. Bishop LaShelia Garrett, she's one of my daughters in ministry, and her comment is, "Wow, I'm about to cry." She says, "This is life changing." Thanks.
I appreciate
This is life changing information, bro. And I can't thank you enough, man, for taking time to come on with me. Brainard talks about choices and consequences. Oh, now here's an important one that we need to talk about for a minute. Leilani Jordan, Kim, one of your clients.
Exactly.
She says, please inform that having weight loss surgery is only a tool. You still have to work out.
Of course. I mean, having weight loss surgery sometimes it's what's the word?
It may be necessary or required.
It's necessary.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just cosmetic. People just want to look good.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you don't work to keep that look, it's temporary. Because I've known several people that had weight loss surgery and tummy tucks and breast lifts and liposuction, and they took it for granted. They started partying and drinking, thinking, "Oh, I got the body I want now." Yeah, you do have it now. But 2 years later, you back in that same predicament because you made them same choices. If you gonna make the choice to have a surgery, you need to make a choice to have a different mindset.
It's that discipline again.
Yeah, I'm not going under a knife to let nobody cut on me, to put me to sleep, to potentially not wake up, to come back to make the same choices. If I go under the knife, this is just me. If I had to do that and make that choice, then my mindset gonna change. And once I get this look, I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep it. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna go out here and take it for granted and start partying and chilling again. Yeah, because it's gonna be temporary.
Yeah.
So yeah, wow. It's really a tool, and sometimes it's necessary because sometimes people have they lose the weight and they lose the elasticity in their skin, and it's nothing you can do about that. But only have surgery. So when you make that choice to lose all that weight, keep that same mindset when you get the look you need from the surgery to keep going.
Yeah, and that's so important, Kapp. And man, and listen, man, this has been so good for me. This has been good for me personally, man, and I thank you. One of the things that I want to say, even in relation to that, 1 John 3 says that the scripture says that he wants us to prosper. And I think I mentioned this early, even as our soul prospers. So our mind, our thinking improves with our physicality. Our physicality affects our thinking. It's all interconnected. And watch this. I remember telling the story of my pastor, and I love him, my former pastor. At the time of his death, and I'm just guesstimating, he probably was 550 pounds. He died preaching my first cousin's funeral. He stood up. I got a couple questions out here. He stood up and man, he dropped dead, Kapp, in the pulpit. Wow. And died of massive heart attack, like at 550, something like that. So watch this. I hear the statement. Yeah, I got it. Health is wealth. So I've got a couple of comments here, Kapp. a person ask,
Let's see it right here.
you see him?
Burn belly fat.
Burn belly fat. Yes, sir.
The best way to burn belly fat is having a proper diet.
Wow.
You can't do 1,000 sit-ups a day in the gym and have a flat belly or burn belly fat. The way you burn belly fat is high intensity exercises and eating properly. The quickest way to a flat stomach starts in the kitchen.
Wait a minute, say that again.
The quickest way
To a
to a
flat
flat stomach starts right at the table, the dinner table. When people come in and think they're gonna do sit-ups and crunches every day and stomach gonna go, no, you're gonna create a stronger core. You're gonna have a big stomach, strong core. The quickest way to a flat stomach. I'm just being real. You know,
Come on, man, talk straight to me. Talk straight to me, bro. Look, talk straight.
People that know me, know all my clients, I'm gonna give it to you raw. I mean, somebody can tell you, sell you a dream. I'm not selling you no dreams. I don't have any to sell. The quickest way to a flat stomach is it starts at the table. Your caloric and what you put in your body. High intensity exercise will burn that fat, belly fat. That's why, you know, you can ask some of my clients, I call my the sprints on the treadmill, I call it a weight snatcher. We doing that too. But if you going out there and you eating too many calories and you're not eating properly, that stomach gonna still be there. You just gonna be a person that's in great shape. I'm gonna give you one example for that. NFL lineman.
Yeah.
If you see them in the grocery store, you wouldn't even know they play for the NFL. But they wide, they don't look like nothing, but they run 2 or 3 hours every time a football game being played because they block for the quarterback. Great condition.
Wow.
In tip-top shape. But they don't look like it because they are required to consume so many calories that their bodies look crazy.
Wow.
But they in tip-top shape. You're going to be the same way. Working out and not eating properly is going to have you looking crazy, but you're going to be in tip-top shape.
Wow.
NFL lineman.
Wow. Wow. So you have all that tight muscle underneath and still not have a good look.
Yeah, because your calorie intake. You can run. I know people right now that run. I got a client right now. Shout out to Jack, George Hunter.
Yeah.
You will run your tongue out your mouth. But look at me, you think, oh, man, you can't run. You heavy. You know? But it ain't got nothing to do with his conditioning. It's his diet.
Wow.
Put in his diet.
Wow.
So, you know, he's in great shape.
Back to that discipline.
Strong as ours.
Back to that discipline.
Yeah,
yeah, I know. Jack's one of my boys too. Jack one of the baddest musicians in the kingdom. That boy can tap. I met that boy through him and Jay Chill and all those guys back in the day. They serve in the kingdom there just like we all do, man. And it's Kapp, man. This is
just on this right.
Come on.
Question about fruit.
The fruit. Yes, I was about to miss that.
Let me touch on that. Fruit is good for you. It's great, but I don't recommend anybody to eat fruit after 12 o'clock midday. Because fruit is very high in sugar. It's the best form of sugar you can put in your body because it's natural. It's not processed. But once your body metabolism starts tapering off in the latter parts of the day, your body can't burn that sugar. In the earlier parts of the day, you're still moving around. You can use the sugar for energy and burn it off. But when your body starts tapering off, metabolism slows down, you get ready to pick up the remote, watch some TV before you go to bed. You can't burn that sugar. Yeah, the fruit is good, but it's gonna go to your fat store, and that's how you end up with the inner tube right away. Consuming the fruit.
Dude, wait a minute, you done messed me up. So the time of day.
Yeah, it's the time of day that you eat certain foods. Is a direct result of what you look like. Carbs. When you consume carbs in certain parts of the day, you're gonna pay for it. They're gonna catch up with you.
Wow.
So you know. I'm giving it to you raw, and you can fact check me. Go and look it up. Everything I'm telling you, look me up, because I'm well versed in this area. This is what I do.
Man, so eat my fruit before lunchtime.
Yeah,
early morning. So maybe add some fresh fruit or something with my breakfast.
Yeah, around 9, 10 o'clock.
9, 10 o'clock.
Fruit for breakfast or fruit for breaking between breakfast and lunch.
Yeah.
You know, to keep your body going.
But don't be eating fruit.
3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the evening when you're winding down. No. People want to go to the refrigerator and get you a handful of grapes. Nah, man.
And I guess that's why I think I appreciate your expertise as far as being a nutritionist and a trainer.
Exactly. Man.
Because folks just say you need this many servings of fruit per day. And folks be trying to, we try to get all that in, but if we're doing it at the wrong time, we still hurt ourselves.
Yeah. You can eat too much salad.
Wait a minute. Hold up, bro. Come on now.
You can eat too much salad, man. I mean, salad is good for you. What people think. People think it's salad dressing. But salad dressing ain't never made nobody fat. If you eat salad once a day, or I mean, you can eat pretty much whatever kind of salad dressing you want. It's the amount of salad dressing in the salad that you eat. If I got a big bowl of the Olive Garden bowl that they sit on the table when you go to Olive Garden, if you eat 5 or 6 of them bowls a day, how many calories do you think you're gonna consume?
Ooh, that's a lot of calories.
Exactly. It ain't the salad. It's the consumption of the calories that's adding up in your body. 3,500 calories equal 1 pound of body weight. So anytime you consume 3,500 calories in 1 or 2 days and you don't burn any of that or most of that, once it comes to that 35 in your body, you add another pound. And that's how you end up creeping up on 5 or 6 pounds a month.
Wow.
Because you eat. Your body gonna burn about 500 to 600 calories just doing nothing every day. It's called the basal metabolic rate. That's scientific. Just sitting still, you're gonna burn calories. But when you're moving, you're gonna burn
increasing
more.
It.
Exactly. But if you taking in more than you burning, you can go into the gym and burn 1,000 calories. But if you're eating 3,000 or 4,000 throughout the day, you still adding weight to your body. And let's not get this twisted. Let me break this down too, because
this is a numbers game, dude.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people think what they look like, how heavy they are on the scale, got a lot to do with anything. It don't have anything to do with your look. It has a little bit to do with it. But your direct look comes from your body fat percentage. And body fat percentage and body weight is not the same. Don't get it twisted. Skinny is not healthy. I have seen skinny fat people, if that makes any sense.
When you say skinny is not healthy?
No. Wow. It don't equate healthy. Just
they're not the same thing.
Don't mean you're healthy. I've seen plenty of skinny fat people, meaning they small in weight, but what they look like, they got body fat. They got love handles, but they still a small person. With clothes on, you think, oh, he a little dude. But when he pull his shirt off, she pull her clothes off, she got stuff hanging everywhere. But she little. You just little.
Wow.
Body weight, and body fat is not the same.
Man.
So once you start understanding the difference between both, you won't worry about the scale so much, and you'll start making better choices. Because body fat percentage comes directly from your diet in proper portions. It'll drive your body fat down.
Man, man, look. How many years you been in the game again?
About 23 years, man. I've been doing this. I started when I was playing sports way back, but the training part came in. Just pedaling around the gym. People want to work out with me. And then I met this cat from Jacksonville, Florida, and he inspired me to be the monetize my craft.
Yeah.
He was like, man, you need to, for what your passion for this, you need to get paid for it. And then he started teaching me different things about the body. Made me name every muscle in the body, every bone in the body. I had to recite it to him every day. And this dude was so sharp, man, that he inspired me to become a personal trainer because I knew so much about how the body worked. And once you learn the science behind it, I mean, it's like a addiction. When you see people differently. You walk, when you see people walk by you in the store, you be like, I wonder what I could do to help her or help him.
Yeah.
I wonder how long would it take me, my program, to get that weight off them if they wanted to do it. Stuff like that. Crazy thoughts, but it's just the thoughts of a trainer.
The thoughts of a trainer. Wow. Yeah. So watch this. Let me catch up on one of the questions. My friend Zach Bigley, love you, Minister Zach. Great man of God. One of my brother from another mother. He asked, you kind of re-asking a question about the belly fat and how to get the belly fat. And I think Kapp addressed that earlier. And I think your answer was that it begins at the table. That's the best way to deal with the belly fat. Getting belly fat off. The exercise is good. The crunches are good, but you can't do 1 million a day. No. You've got to start at the table, Zach. So it's in the food consumption, the caloric intake, alcohol. Because believe it or not, alcohol has a lot of sugar in it.
It not only sugar, everything you consume has calories.
Yeah.
So you got everything that you consume, a fruit juice, a piece of candy, all that contributes to your caloric intake. So if you're not supposed to be taking in but 1,900 calories a day, and you got a fruit juice that got 340 calories, you got to add that to that caloric intake. So, you know, people don't understand. They think it's just eating. Yeah. Everything goes into the caloric intake, and you got to be mindful of that.
Yeah. Man, this has been so rich, bro. This is so rich. I ain't gonna keep you here all day, but watch this. I've learned so much from Kapp, learned so much from Coach, EJ, the trainer. All these guys are great guys. They're all out of MA. But listen, we want you to reach out and catch up with Kapp. You can follow Kapp on Instagram, Strong Point Fitness. You can follow him on Facebook. You can go out and just, if you hit Kapp Summers, Kapp Summers, and yeah, you can do that. So we got a number of people who said they're gonna be reaching out. Nakia Logan, LaSheila Garrett, are you saying you're gonna be calling him, or that's his calling? Talk to me. But I think we all. Nakia Logan said she'll be reaching out to you. My niece in Mobile, she says she wants to know about the blog. Go out to his Facebook page. You'll see exercises. You'll see him working out people. You can pick up tips there. But there's nothing.
Video training.
Yeah, he does video training. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Now watch this. Oh yeah, his calling. That's your calling is fitness. Amen. And so yeah, this has been so informative. As Bishop said, it's life changing. And man, we just want to Kapp, say thank you to you, bro.
Appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, we're gonna be back. We got to do this again. Kapp also does a series with Coach T. What's it called?
Little known nutritional facts gonna be on today on my Facebook page. You can go to Kapp Summers on Facebook. At 10:30, we do it every Friday. I got a co-host, Coach T. She's a excellent trainer at MA Fitness. One of my real good friends. You know, we got a real distinguished type relationship. So you know, she's a person that I admire a lot in a lot of different areas. Yeah, check us out. We got a lot of tips that we give away every Friday about health and wellness and nutrition.
Yeah, okay. Who is that? Janisha Brown. She says, yeah, Kapp is definitely the second best hashtag pressure gang. That's your boy, yeah. Your homeboy Charlie, yeah. That's what his class. And Janisha is actually my daughter, man. We're in church together. She told me he's the second best. We'll take that. You know, everybody got their favorite. Some like Maserati, some like Porsche, but we all gonna get there, baby. You see what I'm saying? But Kapp. Man, dude, I appreciate you, bro. We're gonna do this again. Again, you can contact Kapp on Facebook. To contact him on Instagram. Look for Strong Point Fitness or look for Kapp Summers. You'll get to him. Kapp, closing comments, bro. Take us out.
I appreciate you for having me, brother. It's been a pleasure. I hope we do this again. I hope I reach as many people as possible. If you have any questions, y'all can always contact me. You know. I thank everybody. I thank all my clients for my past, present, and future clients for letting me be a part of their life or their fitness journey. And, you know, I just hope I'm around in this game for as long as possible. I just want to have the best quality of life as possible. I know we all going to die.
Yeah.
I try to pass this information on so we can live the best quality of life while we're here. That's the point about fitness. You know, that would mean.
Yeah, man. Look, as I said before, we're gonna be doing some more features on Fridays for sure. I want to bring on Dr. Joy Barbara Owens. She's my forever doctor. I'm gonna bring on my cousin. She's a pharmacist. We're gonna talk about drug interactions in the body and all these types of things. But we're looking for total man fitness, spirit, body, and soul. And Kapp, man, Strong Point. Y'all stay up, baby. It's awesome. And look, I ain't gonna tell you. I don't know. I don't think he go to the stage. But boy, when this joker get in that gym and get the ripping, he cut up, doc. So
come on Saturday morning, they can see that.
Come on Saturday morning, yeah. When they're doing their powerlifting, man, they be grinding it out, and they be challenging each other. And let me tell you this too, and that's one of the greatest things too that I love too about the MA family. These guys, they challenge you to be the best you.
Exactly.
They do.
You gotta be the best.
Got to be the best you. So man, Can't come in faith breaking because they're gonna call you out. Man, hold up. What you talking about, man? You ain't eating right. I can tell you, I can look at your body and tell you ain't eating right. Oh, yeah. And they don't be playing about it, Doc. So I love it, man. But Kapp Summers, Strong Point Fitness Professionals, my boy, man, I appreciate you. Thank you all for joining us, man. We had a great time together. We pray. One person said, yeah, knowledge and information. Thanks for sharing. We appreciate you. Listen. And as we talked about throughout this, we talked about nutrition, we talked about fitness, we talked about discipline. You may not be ready to hit the gym yet, but start working your nutrition. You can do that's well within your own control. Start in that kitchen, start at that table, switch out some of that greasy cooking, move from fried to baked, move from salt to Mrs. Dash. Do something different, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and let me say this too. Let me see if I can. I don't have my video, but listen. Oh, Kapp does meal prep too. We haven't talked about that, Kapp.
Meal prepping.
Man.
A1 meal prepping, baby. All you gotta do is go to my page. You'll see the type of meals. It's all about portion control. I got the right portions, the right foods.
Yeah.
If you want to be low carb, no carb, high protein, whatever your requirements are, we're gonna meet them.
Man, look, let's get in here. Listen, y'all. We glad you were with us today. We're gonna get out of here because it's been an hour, amen. But we're so excited. I got to get Kapp out here and get him to the gym. He got some bodies he got to break, and I got to get in here myself in a little bit. But listen, thank you for joining us so much. And man, until next time, we'll see you on the next broadcast. Yeah.